Joe Jackson was born in Pickens County, South Carolina. Right after he was born, his father moved the family to Brandon Mill, a town just outside of Greenville. Because his family needed the money, Jackson was forced to go to work at the local mill to earn money. This would keep him out of school, where he would never learn to read or write, a choice that would become costly later on. Due to the growing popularity of baseball, many mills down south had their own baseball team. The leader of the Brandon Mill team recruited Jackson one day, and he began playing for them. He quickly became the best player on the team at the age of 13. Many of his teammates during his mill years would insist they could tell when Jackson hit the ball because it had a mean crack to it. The bat sounded completely different when he hit it. It was during this time that Jackson would gain his nickname. He was playing a game in Greenville when he went up to bat without his shoes on. Jackson did so because his new cleats had caused blisters to form upon his feet. Jackson was running at third base when a fan yelled, "You shoeless son of a gun, you." The nickname Shoeless Joe would follow him all the way throughout his baseball career. In 1908, Jackson would sign with Connie Mack, the manager for the Philadelphia Athletics. Jackson played there for 2 years and was traded in 1910 to the Cleveland Naps. In 1911, his rookie season, he would hit for 408, a record that still stands today. The next 3 years, Jackson hit for 395, 373, and 338. Later on in 1915, Joe Jackson was traded to the Chicago White Sox, where he would help win 2 World Series championships. In the 1919 World Series, Jackson hit 373, fielded 1,000, hit the only home run of the series, and scored 5 runs. The Black Sox scandal would end his career prematurely. In 1920, Joe Jackson and 7 other players from the 1919 White Sox were banned for life by then-Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Sources nowadays, however, indicated that Jackson was wrongly accused. People cite his performance in the World Series, or reference his illiteracy and how that could easily be manipulated by gamblers and teammates. Jackson, forced to retire, would end his career with the third highest batting average in Major League history, hitting for .356 through 12 seasons. Babe Ruth was known to have said, "I copied Jackson's style because I thought he was the greatest hitter I had ever seen, the greatest natural hitter I ever saw. He's the guy who made me a hitter." Jackson was one of the best players of his generation. He played on the same level as Tris Speaker and Ty Cobb. Overall, he wouldn't rank very high if we were to do a top 100 due to his shortened career. Had he been able to play longer, he would have surely garnered 3,000 hits and maintained a career batting average over 300. Jackson played phenomenal baseball, but isn't really known for changing how the game is played in and of itself. What he is known for is the Black Sox scandal, which set the precedent that there shall be no gambling and or betting on baseball. This connects to more modern-day issues because another great player, Pete Rose, the all-time hits leader, was banned from baseball for betting on 52 Reds games during the 1987 season. Despite his legendary career, Rose is barred entry to the Hall of Fame because of this scandal. After his untimely departure from professional baseball, Jackson would go back down to Greenville, South Carolina, and open up a liquor store. However, his banning wouldn't stop him from enjoying the thing he loved doing. Baseball would remain at the center of his life. Joe Jackson would play semi-pro and into his 50s. When Jackson was 53, he played in his first night game and belted 2 home runs. His story shows us you shouldn't let anything come in between you and what you love doing. Shoeless Joe is a true example of being passionate about something and refusing to let things get in the way of that. In the end, it didn't matter that he was banned from baseball, that he would never put up the same stats as Speaker or Cobb, or that he would be barred from the Hall. What mattered was that he had the opportunity to do something he truly loved.